It's been a tough stretch. Obviously, like you said, we're always looking for something positive to kind of feed off of, grow a little bit. Second period I thought was a little bit better. Stuck with it in the third, kind of all the way up until they scored that their last goal there. So I think guys want to win. We just got to show a little bit more at the start and then throughout the whole game.
Would you say that Larkin certainly has been a positive, especially tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. You look around the room, and there was a guy right there that I don't think has taken one shift off. Competes hard. He shows he wants to win, and that's the kind of leadership that we need right now.
I know that the PK has been sort of a thing all year. Can you put your finger on anything that can fix it, or?
Just small things on the ice. Making sure the pucks are out. I had one in the corner that I didn't get 200 feet. That could have ended up in the back of the net. Just things like that. Losing your assignment for a second. Those are things that are costing us goals. So we've been pretty good at times, and we got an unlucky bounce there at the end of that 5-on-3. We just got to be more focused the whole 2 minutes that we're killing penalty.
Darren, how much does mental toughness come into play when you've lost 20 times the first 30 games and just can't seem to score?
Yeah, it's a tough one. This is the toughest year I've been a part of. We just, got to reset these next couple of games, trying to think about that, come to the rink a little bit more positive, upbeat next games. Try to have some fun. Not a lot of that going on right now, but it was a long season to try to have some fun, win some games.
How important is that, Darren? Finding a way to have some fun and bring some joy back to the game and back to work every day, because it is, like you pointed out, very early in the season, relatively speaking.
Yeah, it's going to be really important to find a way to enjoy ourselves here at the rink. This is a great game that we're playing. It's an opportunity that I didn't think I'd have, and very thankful for it. And we got to find some positive, with that joy. It can bring some energy and some, hopefully goodwill.
November. What's Blashill's approach been? Does he emphasize segments? Does he try to look at the little picture? Like anything he does to shake it up, just to change that mentality a bit?
Yeah, we got segments, but at the same time, it's one game at a time, one period at a time. I think he's been pretty positive going forward. Focusing on that next shift, making sure that we're doing it right, the full 60. It's been tough doing it sometimes, but he's been a pretty strong supporter of making sure that we're going hard. Every period, every game.
A few trips to the box by you guys tonight. How much did that interfere with the flow and just getting yourselves some little momentum going throughout the night?
Yeah, it was. All in all, I think we had a good second period, which was a focus for us after the first. We didn't like our start, but we had one of our better second periods in a while, and we had the tough bounce there on the 5-on-3 kill. We did a great job killing that, and then off the guy's hand and into the guy standing right in front. It's just, that's going to happen. But, I really liked our third period. It's just, another one where we're generating offense, and then, they go down and score a goal. And ultimately that was the dagger tonight and, hurt us in the long run.
Dylan, was that deflating? Was that we do a good job killing a lengthy 5-on-3 and then they score with 20-some seconds left on the 5-on-4?
You know what? I think the response on the bench was really good, really positive. We all knew it was a bad bounce. The 5-on-3 guys, Macker and Glennie and Phil Hronik, they did a great job, and some great sticks, broke up plays, and just a bad bounce. That's going to happen. So I liked our response, and I liked the way we played in the second and third tonight, and again, just same theme of not coming up with scoring enough, and you can't. We have to find a way to win a game 2-1 here, but right now we need to score more than we're capable of at the moment, and that's something that the forwards need to fix.
Dylan, what about your personal game, Dylan? To score for the first time in 10, what does it mean to you, and what was a stretch like for you that you'd gone through?
Yeah, it's it's tough. It was the tough stretch there. Personally, didn't feel like I was playing my best to help this team. I wasn't driving the play like I'm used to, and we've had a lot of hockey here, and it's I think for our whole team we've had a lot of games, and when it's not going well, it just flew by, and here we are at the end of a 10-game, 11-game stretch where we haven't been producing and we haven't been winning, and it just flies by. So we can't keep this up. It's just December 1st, December 2nd tonight. So we got to find a way to get some positive energy in here and find a way to win a greasy game. And we have 4 huge days off, and we've been playing a lot of hockey. I think we played the most games in the league. So we have to rest up, prepare for a big Saturday night game at home, and we're home, so rest up and enjoy this time where we get a little bit of a breather here.
Honestly, I thought we played pretty decent for at least 45 minutes, and just a couple tough bounces, I would say, but that's not an excuse. We got to still be better defensively, but I thought we played pretty well.
Tyler, how does a team generate puck luck? Because it seems like you guys have none right now, and your opponents get the little bounce here and there, and boom, it's in the net.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea, but if we keep working hard, keep getting to the net, and just keep doing what our game plan is, eventually, the pucks are going to bounce our way.
You did get the one power play goal. What else are you seeing on the power play? Because you probably had some opportunities there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit better tonight. I don't know, 1 for 5 or whatever we were, but the ones we didn't score and we were moving the puck well, we were getting our chances, and power play still got to be better. We got to improve on that, and bear down.
Well, we did lots of positives. We played really, really well, to be honest with you. We're going to walk out. We're going to have tons of really good clips of things we did really, really well. So, we've talked lots. It's hard when you lose to keep a to keep clear eyes where you see things as they are, because frustration can build and that type of stuff. But my job is to keep clear eyes and to see things exactly how they are. And when we're on the path to greatness as an individual, or when we're on the path to greatness as a team, to make sure we tell our group that, and the same is true of the opposite. And I think we've done a good job of telling our guys when they weren't doing the right stuff, and making sure we tell our guys when they do the right stuff. And tonight we did tons of things. That's not to say we didn't make mistakes. That's not to say that. But the game, you watch any NHL game, everybody makes mistakes. We did tons of great stuff, tons of things that are going to make us better individual players and eventually better as a team. We just got to keep going.
How do you, a couple of the guys are talking about needing to remember to have fun. How do you kind of instill that when it's going regular?
Well, I think part of it is what I just said from the coaching staff perspective is, I don't have to walk around here and be mad at everybody and be dark and gloomy. If we do good stuff, then like tomorrow's practice, we're going to try to get better. We're going to look at some areas where we can improve. We got a week here where we don't play, which you never get in the NHL. We're going to reset a little bit, and we'll treat it not like training camp, but a little bit like training camp. Let's pick 3 or 4 areas where we got to make sure we're better. But I don't have to walk around and act like we didn't play good just because we lost. Like, that's not what happened. We played good. We've played pretty well the last number of games, with the exception of a terrible game against Toronto, and we've got no results whatsoever to show for it. The score sheet looks terrible. I get all that, but I'm just telling you, our guys have done lots of good stuff, so let's just keep building on those things. Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't get any practice time in the NHL, and that's one of the hardest challenges you have. And, especially for a group like ours where, it seems like if we're plugging one hole, another one seems to spring, So I think it's a good chance to reset. It's a good chance to, again, I think one of the biggest things you got to do as a coach in the NHL is pick certain areas and try to be good at them. And we've done that, but let's keep reinforcing those areas. And if there's any, we made a little bit of a structural change in D-zone after the Toronto game, and if there's any structural changes we want to make sure, let's try to see if we can instill our guys with great habits so that they can go out and play without thinking.
You said previously when Zadina came up here, you didn't want to put too much on him too soon by playing him on the top line with Larkin. But now that he's been here for a few games, he's played well the last couple of games, are you thinking of maybe giving him a chance to play on that top line?
I haven't even thought about what our lines are going to be for the next game, to be honest with you. We just got done with this game. I think Zadina's played well. He's played better than, much better than what he did when he came up a year ago. I can't say to you that he outplayed, Fabs, who ended up playing on that top line through the second part of the game. So, if he gets in a spot where he's outplayed the guys that are the left and right wingers on there, and I think he can help that line better than those guys, then he'd play there. But I think it's real important to put guys into spots that to not necessarily just put guy in a spot because he's a high pick. I think it's important that they earn those spots, and I think he's taking baby steps. Let's let him keep taking steps forward.
It seemed like you had a lot of shots in the house. A, do you agree? B, are you happy with that, or is there more you can do to generate offense?
Well, they're a very, very difficult team to generate offense against. So I was just talking with Yuri Fisher after the game, and he just asked me, why and what some of the things they do and things like that. And they're very, very hard. But I thought we were able to generate enough chances to be successful and to score more goals, and we did. Obviously, right now we're just not scoring many goals. That's the way it goes sometimes. So we just got to keep grinding. But I was happy with a lot of, as I said, I was happy with tons of areas of our game. I thought we did as good a job of pressuring with pressuring when we could pressure, but being above and not taking unneeded risk. I thought we did a great job of managing our game, and that's something we're going to continue to be better at.
Are the positive reinforcement clips something you do more in times like these, or is that kind of a constant?
Well, it's something we do a lot. I think one of the best ways to learn is to see it done right, and I think it's easy to show clips you do it wrong and say, well, you should do this, should do this, should do this, and guys have a real hard time learning those cases. Certainly there's times where you can do that, but I think one of the best ways to learn is to see it done right, and I think, now's a time when you can certainly do that even more, because of the fact that they got to know when they're doing positive things. And again, my job is to have as clear eyes as possible and see it as it is, and we played real good hockey.